Hi, I'm Craig Ferguson. I'm a cultural and travel photographer. This is the first of my video reviews. I'm in the studios of FirstZoom.tv. Okay, so this is the Phottix Atlas flash trigger. These are a new trigger that's about to come out on the market. First thing I thought when I picked this out of the box was it looks and shapes much like a pocket wizard. Obviously this hot shoe here is a key difference. So if I take this as a Nikon SB600, I can just slide it straight on and it fires. Okay, this is the Phottix Atlas. It takes AA batteries, which is very convenient. Here we have a mount to attach it to a light stand or a tripod. In front we have a hot shoe there. We can put the flash directly onto the unit itself. Great for putting it on the floor and pointing at the backdrop or something. We have the channel selector here. If you have more than one photographer with one of these, you can each select a different channel, that way there's no interference. Here we have a test button. It's also the button to use for remote shooting of camera. You can trigger your cameras remotely with these as well. On the side we have the on-off switch, the power switch. So when it's on, we have a status light here that shows us that it'll be green when it's receiving. On this side we have a DC input, a 5V DC if you want to use DC power. And on the top we have some jacks for the flash inputs, and this one here is to attach to the camera for when you're remote shooting for the camera. On the bottom we have a locking wheel, so we attach it to the camera, lock it in place, and it has a metal shoe. Attaching the trigger to the flash is pretty easy. There are a couple of options. This is the Canon 580 EX2. We can just slide it into the hot shoe and lock it on, and we have a connection. It works just as well with the Nikon. Here's the SB600. Just slide it on and lock the flash. The other option is to connect it with cables. So we attach one end to the jack up the top, it's a 3.5mm plug, and the other to the flash's PC port. This is good when you're using an umbrella or softbox or something which doesn't leave you space to attach through the hot shoe. So as mentioned, some of the light stands don't have space to put the unit underneath the flash, so in this case is where we use the PC cable. So here I just attach it on. I've got some Velcro on the flash and on the Atlas trigger to hold it in place. So I just slide it in, and I'm ready to go. Got my light in, and we're set. Okay, so now we're going to try the Phottix in a studio environment. So we just attach it to the hot shoe and lock it down. So we have our model here, Betty. So let's try a few shots and see how we go. Okay, so Dylan, if you could bring the light in a bit. Okay, Betty, this is just a test shot. Okay, Dylan, if you could back up a little. Okay, maybe back a bit forward. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's good. So, okay, Betty, so let's start posing and get some shots. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, good stuff. If you could turn and face the light a little. So now we're going to try some close-up shots with a longer portrait lens. Okay, so Betty, you ready? These are going to be tied on your head, okay? Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. So pose, 1, 2, 3. Okay, going this way. Okay, great. Oh, I like that one. Okay, that's looking great. Okay, so the next test is going to be down this corridor. We want some distance. This studio was originally built as a bomb shelter, so it's full of concrete and rebar, which plays havoc with signals. So we have about a 25-meter corridor here, which is about 75 feet. I've got one light hiding under the stairs down there, and I've got my assistant Dylan with the light in the easy box up on the stairs. So let's see how it goes. Do you want to try one without the light? No. Okay, so there I did about maybe 100 shots and it fired every time. It's 100% rate, so that's great in this conditions. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our in-studio review. We'll be back with one outdoors. We're testing it on location to see how it works outside. Check out the web links that are on the screen in front of you. Leave your comments, subscribe to our sites. There'll be a subscribe button there somewhere on the page. So click on it and do it. Thanks.